Beautiful people, before I play you what Floyd Mayweather just came out and said regarding the Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight, I'm gonna address something. I hear a lot of you say, "Oh, bro, Tarek, you're always respectful in all of your videos. You always give everyone their credit. You have so much respect for all the athletes. Why Floyd? Why do you keep disrespecting the man? Why don't you have any respect for him? Why do you always say that he is this and that?" Basically, why do you have zero respect whatsoever for the human Floyd? Well, it's simple, beautiful people. Actually, when I was a kid, my two favorite fighters were Floyd and Canelo. Why? Is because the first boxing match I ever watched was Floyd versus Canelo. And I met Floyd actually, and I showed him nothing but respect. Why? Because I used to love everything about Floyd Mayweather. But that was when I was a kid. When you grow up and when you start growing older, you realize something very, very important, is that there are levels when you talk about men, real men. You got levels like Manny Pacquiao, giving out all his money to the people in need in the Philippines, saving their lives, helping the people, praising God, even though he's Christian and I'm Muslim, but I love everything that Manny Pacquiao stands for. And on the other hand, you got people like Canelo Alvarez, incredible human. Canelo Alvarez and Mario Barrios, the only two champions in our time who stood with the people of Gaza. History will remember this. Canelo Alvarez donated $30 million to the people of Gaza. While, on the other hand, last year, Floyd showed us his true colors. And ever since then, respect is gone, everything is gone. So I just had to explain why I have zero respect whatsoever for Floyd Mayweather. But I mean, listen, let's hear what the man just came out and said about this Canelo versus Crawford fight. Just listen to this. You won't listen.
No, I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure would Canelo win, would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power. Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it was good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch. Do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it. If they did it again, I'm pretty sure I would.
Now I know a fight that
Credit to TMZ, by the way. I'll post the link for the full interview. TMZ Sports. Shout out TMZ Sports. You see how much of a hater this man is? Like, you see why I have zero respect for this man? Trying to tarnish the win of Bud Crawford. I don't know. Boxing got a lot of wear and tear. Maybe he is washed. At least, Bud Crawford, when he fought Canelo at his optimum weight class. He fought Canelo while Canelo had every single belt in boxing. When he fought Canelo, he was the underdog. Canelo was the favorite. Canelo was younger than him, but not Canelo was younger than him and Canelo was like inexperienced. While on the other hand, Floyd fought Canelo at 152 pounds. 152 pounds is not even a division. Not just that. Canelo had zero experience at the elite level. Not just that. He put a rehydration clause at a Canelo who was weight drained. But look at how Bud Crawford talked about Floyd's win over Canelo. That's what I mean, beautiful people. There are levels when you talk about men. Look at the way that Bud talks about Floyd. he always showers him with love and admiration and respect and nothing but like I said, respect. Purely nothing but respect. While on the other hand, whenever Floyd seems to talk about anyone who's being praised more than him, or he feels like they are a threat to his legacy, he turns into the coward, small, little man that he is. And actually, I don't even, it doesn't even make me feel good to disrespect him, because I don't like to disrespect anyone. I'm always respectful, I'm always happy, I'm always positive, but this man, like he is such a hater. And even remember when Butt fought Spence after the fight? He literally came out and he was like, I never wanted them to fight, ever. The interviewer was like, why? He was like, because I like both guys. And because I just watched the interview. It's on a YouTube channel called Fight Hype. Fight Hype? Yeah, Fight Hype. And he was like, because I like both guys, and because Errol Spence was weight drained. Errol Spence should have moved up to not just 154 and not just 160, but even maybe 168. Like you see the level. And even I saw Bud Crawford's, one of his coaches, Bernie the boxer, he just came out and he said, like literally yesterday or the day before yesterday, he came out and he said, he was like, I didn't see Floyd give Bud his credit, It's like Bud loves Floyd. Bud would never even say that, Floyd was overrated, Floyd was this or that. But I don't understand why he doesn't give him all the credit he deserves. Like there are levels when you talk about men. And that is all I'm saying.